How we all doing? Hope we had a good trading day yesterday. Let's get right into it. I'm Marshall, and this is my preview of the daily market, where I look at major currency pairs and some commodities, depending on which ones are interested. Okay, so first of all, on Euro USD, as we always do, we define the swing structure, which is bullish from, so here we have our break of structure. We have the V-shape reversal to the upside. So from the swing low to the swing high. Here, what do we have? A pullback. So what do we have resting underneath? Liquidity. So we came into here, grab liquidity. And since we're in an uptrend, what they call this reversal pattern? Morning star, right? So you have this bearish candle, then you have this consolidation, couldn't push the market lower, then you have this green, this massive buy up. So now we just higher prices, so that caused that reversal, right? And now we have this area of supply right here above it. Okay, if we go to the 4 hour, we have this area of supply which hasn't been tapped yet, and on our daily, these are fractal. On our daily, these are okay. So we have a breakout. So these are fractal low, these are fractal high. Now we're retracing. Okay, and if we come to the 4 hour, what do we have? We have this symmetrical triangle right underneath the supply. Right. So now we're sticking it out. Come in here. Perhaps we react to this area. Then, what I was looking for, or what I still am looking for, is for price to trickle up, connect with the supply, take out the liquidity resting above this symmetrical triangle. Perhaps we see a change of character, and then we can start looking for lower prices to take it to the downside, right? So we'll come and take out this liquidity perhaps, or right now, from now, we can use this as, okay, now these are supply now, which push market and broke structure. So now we push it down, broke structure, so we can get this as, okay, this push up, then push down again, and then come out, take out this highs, react to this supply, and then we sell off from here. So it depends. So let's see how market will decide to move, but we just follow once we see what we're looking for. Okay, and also if you see this, we've also retraced into premium pricing, right? We've also retraced into premium pricing. We've also retraced into premium pricing above the 0.5 fib. So it's fine for us to start looking for that, for the sells in towards the downside. Okay, if we go to the dollar, yesterday dollar had a weird opening, right? This week took out all of this, and now we're looking to connect to this other flow, right? With this imbalance right here on the daily, on which is our supply, 4 hour supply, right? You can actually extend it. Let's even extend it to this. Still hasn't connected with it yet. Okay, so now that we have this sort of candle, right, this long wick, right, it's a possibility that the dollar just comes and mirror this move, right? Mirror this move to take it out, but I don't think there's any liquidity in there. So let's see how the dollar wants to move, and then, but I would prefer it takes out this low, sweeps this low, and then we can find that buy, comes take out this low, and then we can find the higher prices on the dollar. So let's see how it goes, or we can just keep on going until it mirrors this move which it made yesterday. For GBP USD, we're in a trade with GBP USD. Why are we in a trade? Well, let's analyze it together. Okay, so first of all, we have our here in GU on the daily, we're still fractally bullish, right? So we had here our break of structure. So this became our fractal low, and this is our fractal high. Now we broke it, and then we broke it again to the downside. It's creating this weak candle. So it's quite not so clear on the daily. But if we come to the 4 hour, right? So on the 4 hour, why did we take this trade? We have this liquidity resting above here, which coincided with this channel that GU is currently trading in. So we have one touch, second touch, third touch. So on the third touch of that channel, it's fine for us to start looking for a sell. It's a good setup. Okay, so on that third touch, what are we looking for? We are now looking for, okay, liquidity was taken, and now we have this break of structure, this change of character right here. So I break of structure to the upside, change of character. Upon that change of character, on the retracement, we found an entry with my stop above the market structure and target a 1, 2, 3 below here. Okay, so let's see if market gives us that. And then now moving to AU. AU beautifully, AU took out that liquidity as we wanted last week. It took it out, and then we entered this consolidation, which is giving us this symmetrical triangle wedge sort of thing, right? So the first thing, we're looking for a sell, right, according to the market structure, right? So we have this breakdown and then retrace, and then but we can still get higher prices, right? So we always gotta be careful whenever we have this sort of price action, because okay, now we wanted that change of character, we didn't get it. So this fractal high is still a fractal low. We couldn't break that low, right? So oh, pardon. Okay, so we did break it. So we did break it, and then so it's quite confusing because we're in a range. So what we want is either we come here, we take out these lows, and then we can find a retracement into here, and then acting this area acting as supply, and then we sell it downward, or we swap this low, swap this high, it connects with this area right here, this area of supply right here, and then we change character and we start to sell, right? Does that, let's, so the first one I was talking about is probably a break like this, we trace this area as supply, then we start to find lower prices. Or we can also sweep this low, then have this V-shaped reversal, come into here, into the supply. Then if we have a change of character, we start to look for that sell. If not, we just follow the market prices higher. Okay, for Aussie, for New Zealand dollar, you can see we haven't even grabbed liquidity right here. So for us, basically, we're still looking for this. We have this consolidation pattern. You can see, right? Yeah, we're consolidating. Okay. Right here, we're just consolidating. So we break out, then we test, then we wherever break out to either side, then we follow the markets. Okay. For gold, beautiful, right? So if you look at gold came into the 0.5, 0.75 level, touched it, and just dumped, right, for Monday. Just dumped, just started to sell. And now we're just looking for some sort of retracement, probably of this area. Then we can find a change of character, and then we find our entry. Okay, so we can go to the 1 hour time frame, right? So here, what do we have? We have this imbalance, right? And then we can look, then we have also this descending highs, right? We have this descending highs, which can be liquidity. For grab this liquidity, change of character, and then further move downward towards the end of the week. Let's see how that goes. Okay. Okay. And then for USD JPY, I feel we came above the 0.75, and then we had this strong candle, right? So it was manipulation. We had a strong candle pushed down, right, which caused that so our daily factor low, our daily factor high. So we're still bullish in the daily fractal, so we want some lower prices. And then so we know, okay, 0.75 in a range with 0.75 resistance, we want to start selling from there. We want to watch out for sales from there, but we need that confirmation. Then we have this range on the 4-hour. We have this consolidation pattern on the 4-hour. This consolidation we formed on the 4-hour with liquidity still resting beneath. So we came here, we grabbed the liquidity above. So what are we looking for? A reversal into the downside, give us that supply chain, a change of character, perhaps one more push up. Now we push into the supply, right? So perhaps one more push up, and then so this becomes our fractal low. Then we can use it to start selling the market lower and lower. Okay. Okay, all right then. So finally, let's look at GBP JPY. GBP JPY, similar story also. So we're in a consolidation, and now we've come to the 0.75. So it's quite fine for us to start looking for sales, but we want that confirmation. So the first thing we can see from here is once we came here, we grabbed this liquidity on the daily, and then gave us this V-shaped reversal back into the highs. So it's a possibility for us to break this, and then we start trickling, and perhaps a consolidation around here, then a breakout, and then we start trickling up higher and higher prices. Or we sweep this liquidity resting above here, and then we start to sell. Okay, so let's watch out for those scenarios, and let's see how it plays out. Okay, have a good week. Enjoy the rest of your week. Bye.